Please tell us who you are and why we're here today.
I'm Ben Little, I'm a lecturer in Media and Cultural Politics at the University of East Anglia, and I'm here today to participate in the silent walk to Grenfell Tower, and we've just had a wonderful seminar hosted by Justice4Grenfell with the students who came with me who've had a real learning experience, and I'm sure an experience that's going to stay with them for a very long time.
Why did you feel it was important for you to come down and immerse yourself in what's been happening in the local area?
So my students are all working on campaigns around housing, so different sorts of housing campaigns in Norwich around unfair eviction, but then also trying to do work to prepare students for leaving university, and they're doing these campaigns at a level where it's obviously very important, but they also weren't being exposed to the sharp end of what it really means to being part of a housing crisis and the effects of austerity on, safety, standards, all those sorts of things. And when the opportunity arose to come to Grenfell so they could see that, I felt that was a hugely important part of the picture that they wouldn't get otherwise. It's the worst housing disaster in this country for as long as I know, and for that to have happened so recently and to be part of the current context which they are then working in is really important.
What are you hoping to take away from today's event, from today's silent walk?
I mean, it's a huge privilege to be able to participate in it, and I know personally, not as a lecturer but as a human being, Grenfell has had a profound effect on me and what I understand this country to be, and I'm hoping that I'll gain an emotional understanding as well as an intellectual understanding of what happened here.
Thank you, Beth.
I'm Ella Cardinale, and we've come from UEA, and we are studying an activist campaigning module, which basically means we are sort of getting to grips with what a campaign is, and then we are going to enact one.
How do you feel today's workshop on campaigning and storytelling went?
I think it's really important to sort of match understanding what happened with how to explain what happened, because you can speak to people and understand, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you know how to present those ideas and talk to people about it effectively. So it's been really good to sort of understand the background of what's happened, but then be given the skills and the tools to effectively explain that to other people.
What are you hoping to take away from today's session, moving on in terms of your future campaigning studies?
I think learning about the importance of making sure people understand what the lived experience of what happened is, I think that's what I've taken from it mainly, is understanding how storytelling can be the bridge between someone that doesn't understand a situation and someone that does.
You're here today.
I'm Eleanor, I'm from UEA. I take part in an activist campaigning module, and we're here to see how other campaigns are running and see what it can do to change people's lives.
How do you think today's workshop went?
I think it went really well. It was really interesting to find more out about Grenfell and the things they're doing to keep the campaign going and keep it in the spotlight and make sure it doesn't get lost.
Has anything you learned today changed the way you felt about campaigning?
I definitely feel a lot more inspired, and I think there's a real sense of how the community has such a large impact, which obviously I was aware of, but I'm definitely more aware of how that plays such a large role in campaigning.
Okay. Thank you, Ella.
My name's Emily, I'm from the University of East Anglia, and we're here to take part in the Grenfell Tower Vigil in the 21-month anniversary of the march, so there's a big sense of community, and it's just very happy to be here.
So you took part in a campaigning and storytelling workshop. How do you think that went?
It was really brilliant. It's really given us a sense of grounding in our own beliefs, and the leader of the seminar itself was saying that we need to make ourselves more political. Our views are not governed by anybody else, and we need to be out there when we believe in something, and I think that's a really, really brilliant philosophy to be taking into this.
If you could take one thing away from today's workshop, what would that be?
Definitely that we can't remain silent on this issue any longer. The more people involved, the better. As soon as it becomes quiet, people will forget, and this is not something to be forgotten.
Okay, brilliant. Thank you.